It's turn to astonish us.
My nickname at school was...
I almost just chipped a tooth. God damn it.
Astonish us.
Okay, wait.
My nickname at school was Mr. Custard.
Maybe.
Okay.
Your initial response.
Why were you called Mr. Custard?
Can I just check? You two didn't go to school together, did you?
No, it's not quite
carry
that
on.
sick. But it was happened because of this. Because I was very sick once on some custard because I was at school.
On some custard?
On some custard.
Right.
Well, the custard made me sick, but there was some custard left, so I suppose, yes, David, I was sick on some
He was
custard.
sick custard on custard?
Yes, exactly.
Right.
Custard
He
mixed-
sees custard, he sicks custard on it. That
Yeah.
was the thing.
That was the
Mr.
system.
Custard.
That was
He'll
the system.
custardise
It was
any
custard.
custard. How old were you?
I was 9-ish.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right.
How long did it stick?
How long did it stick?
Yes, the nickname.
Right, I understood.
It was relatively
Every
easy.
person in this room thought you meant the custard. Everybody.
I did not. I knew what he meant.
For a couple of years, and then I changed school, luckily. So, and then I cleverly didn't tell the new people.
I sort of feel that people say children can be very cruel. And actually, wouldn't they focus more on the whole pukey, vomity element rather than the custard and call you Mr. Sick or Mr. Puke, Mr.
But if he was
you think
as
so?
charming at school as he is now, then I think they would focus on the custard. That's why I'm now coming around to believing his story.
I'm both moved and delighted.
I'm kind of with you on that it's not quite cruel enough as a nickname.
So therefore, you're thinking...
Therefore, I'm thinking lie.
I would go with that.
I'll go with the consensus
say-
and say lie.
OK, team captain is...
There's already been a truth and a lie, and I got both wrong. I don't know. I don't know how to read these people. I've never seen these people before. I guess it could totally be true. There's very little questioning and very little to go on. So sure, let's say
saying
true.
it's a lie. So Robert, time to confess.
It's a lie.
It is a lie. Well done. Lead balloon-like into round 2, the Ring of Truth, where I read out some extraordinary celebrity facts, and the panelists' mission, should they choose to accept it, is to establish the truth or otherwise of that fact. Lee's team have these words of wisdom to enjoy.
Some games magnificent, some other not so good, and omelets, eggs.
You haven't got any eggs at the moment.
No eggs, no omelets. And
What?
depends of the quality of the eggs. In the supermarket you have eggs class 1, class 2, class 3. And some are more expensive than others, and some give you better omelets. So when the class 1 eggs, are in Waitrose and you cannot go there, you have a problem.
What is he talking about? What? And I don't know what they have to do now. I didn't.
He's launched fearlessly into this extended egg metaphor in a second language, and he's a football manager, not the most chatty, eloquent guys usually most of the time. And he's kind of doing it, and then towards the end he starts to slightly smile, and it's kind of sometimes I even amaze myself. And then you get the sound of those slightly arse-licky sports.
Also, I just want to say, when that clip of whoever that person was started, the way he said it with the accent and what he was saying, it just reminded me of that completely viral clip of something sport, I don't know, in some kind of press conference where they asked him a question. He's like, sometime maybe good, sometime maybe shit. And I thought it was going in the same direction of that, but I knew it was impossible because the timings aren't right. But that's where my mind went.
Journalists starting to chuckling along, going, oh, Jose's off on one again. Oh, I love it when he goes off on one. Oh, he's brilliant. What a character. What a boring twat.
I don't get what the panelists have to do with the clip, though.
OK, here is the related fact then.
Oh.
Jose Mourinho is about to release his own range of air fresheners. The tagline for the advert is that Jose's filling your home with the sweet smell of success. And the fragrances include something called Scent Off and the special one.
Sent off. they've obviously put a lot of effort into the pun there.
Yes.
And the second one, they've just said special one. Third one's probably stinks like a Norwegian forest. Let's go for a pint.
Beckham has his own fragrance, and Sven had his own pasta
That's
sauce.
body
and,
fragrance, isn't it, Beckham?
Yeah,
Alex Ferguson drinks toilet duck. Possible. Anything's possible in this game.
So, Lee, any idea?
Oh, you're the football expert on this particular panel, so what do you think? What do you think, Gabby?
Yeah, I don't think it's true.
I just think it's too random. I mean, air fresheners.
I was gonna say, I'm sorry, I got stuck. I'm still stuck. Air freshener, because they were talking like more perfumes, and it's a weird route to go as like an investment. So I'm gonna say BS as well. But you know what? Like, yeah, and that's his face right now is like what's going on in my mind. Like, air freshener? No.
No.
Okay, I'm saying it's a
They're
lie.
saying it's not true, and it is, in fact, a lie.
Okay, finally I got one.
Well done. David.
I believe disaster will occur if I don't adhere to my special alarm clock system.
What is this alarm clock system?
Well, the system is that I have 2 alarm clocks, one that plugs in and one on my phone, and I set them both at the same time because historically I used to be quite a deep sleeper and it was difficult to wake up. One will usually go off first, even though they're for the same time because the clocks are independent, and I have to turn the other one off before it goes.
What kind of disasters do you imagine will occur?
Well, I imagine I might die, basically. I imagine I might discover I've got a terminal disease, or I imagine whatever thing I'm most worried about.
Are you following this? 'Cause I'm totally confused. You've got 2 alarm clocks.
Yeah,
one of them is plugged in, one of them's on your phone, and the explanation for why do you do this is because I think I might get a terminal illness. Is there a big bit that I've missed out?
Yes, there is. All the words I said in between those parts of the story.
So, Lee, do you think there's any truth in this?
I think we have to rely on Robert's knowledge of David for this.
I think it's true.
Yeah, I
You
think
do?
it's true.
Yes. I've spent many years watching David try to leave the house without unlocking and locking and unlocking and locking the door
Very
7 or 8 times. And
OCD,
so
okay.
I believe he would have a system for waking up.
You are team captain.
Definitely true. Definitely true.
Okay, we'll go with
You're
true.
saying it's true. Okay, David.
Wait. I've seen a clip of David Mitchell saying that as a child he was afraid to look at the sun because he thought he'd go blind or something like that. Or he was afraid he was going to die if he looked at the sun. Something very, very dramatic. And he was very young at the time, but something very dramatic. And it turned out to be true. And he does seem like the type to have some form of OCD and quite a serious form. If this is the case. But I say it's true because there was also, I've seen things about this guy and it's just things that make me believe that this could totally be true. There was one about like a button that he never touched in his house or something. Just weird stuff, man. Weird stuff. So I'm gonna go with yeah.
Reveal all.
It is, in fact, true.
Oh, poor thing, though. That's awful. Poor guy.
So David does believe that if he doesn't adhere to his special alarm clock system, some kind of disaster will occur, like someone finding out he's got a special alarm clock system. And a lot of sportsmen are superstitious too. Tim Henman, for example, had a lucky towel that he believed made him win tennis matches. He left it in a hotel room in 1993. Next, Krishnan.
That just made me really sad, though, because I know people with, I've recently come into knowledge of OCD and its variants and its special forms it takes on people and how it manifests in different people and stuff. And I'm also finding out more people and just how it works and stuff. And it's heartbreaking, dude. And that, like, having such a serious, I don't know what the word is, in Spanish it's talk, not tick, talk. but it comes from the words OCD. But having that much of a serious, like, dependency on having the alarm system, otherwise something bad will happen, it just makes me sad for him. That sucks, dude. That it would be so stressful to live like that, you know what I mean? And I've been seeing it in people I know, and that bummed me out for him, just because I imagine how stressful it is for him.
Robert.
I was voted the 88th sexiest man in the world.
By who?
But it was the readers of some women's magazine.
Which
Blind and Wretched.
You did know.
It was new look or new woman.
Where did David finish?
I'm not so very sure David was on that
Not listed,
list.
unfortunately.
Generally, Robert is considered the better looking one of your outfit. But if it were me, can I say this, not in a gay way, but I
No homo.
think that you are easier on the eye than him. I think there's something very pleasing, and you may notice I've been looking at you a lot. Not in a gay way, but I just think he looks lovely.
I feel a bit weird about this.
He made him so uncomfortable. For what? Oh my god. Dude, I've been there. I have no problem complimenting people if I like what they're wearing or whatever, or, you know, their shoes or this or that. And I remember I have this thing about smells. I really like good smells. I really like perfumes or candles, or I really like sweet smells, like shampoos and stuff. I buy those things based on the smell because I want to smell good. I want to smell like strawberries or something, you know? So I remember one time, this happened to me a couple times, but there was one specific time where I would tell, you know, girls from my classes or whatever, in college or whatever you want to call it, I was like, there was one time there was this girl that came in and she was, you know, coming late. She was kind of like in a huff or whatever. I was like, whoa, you smell amazing. The way she looked at me, and there was like other people around, and they got like, everybody got like super uncomfortable. I was like, what's the problem? She like didn't know what to say, and I was like, dude, that's a compliment. If somebody tells me I smell amazing, I would be super freaking ecstatic, you know? Like, oh, good. I made an effort to smell good, you know what I mean? And they just made me feel so uncomfortable that as if I said something wrong, dude. And like, she didn't know. Everybody looked at me like, what the hell's wrong with you? And it's just like, okay, I'm sorry, Jesus, you smell like crap, whatever.
I just think he looks lovely.
I feel a bit weird about this. But, you know, thanks.
That was like her
If we could drag you back
reaction.
to, the poll.
I think it's true.
Robert, the answer?
It is.
Lie. Damn it. There's nothing to go on. Dude, I made a point.
Which
Two.
practice